So the law has a sliding scale, and what it's suggesting is if your child comes to our service and wants a newsletter, it's generic to all parties. They simply want to receive information and they need an email to do that. Then you have, as an example, as a company, you can collect that email from the child and notify the parent, and that's the through the online identifier that the child has provided. And there's no need for the parent to do a next step. Now, does that mean there's a parent on the other end? Perhaps not, but it's what's considered low risk data use. If you want the child to get that newsletter or get information and it's more personalized, it's unique to them, then that's going to require the parent to take a step to click that link you're talking about. It has to, the service needs to provide enough data to the parent that they can understand what's being collected, why, all the things we've talked about, and actually affirmatively consent to that. Now, several days later, you should receive a postcard, another email, a phone call, something that is a confirmatory action by the company so that they can try to eliminate in the middle some of the self-permissioning that children might do. But when you get to more risky situations where the company wants to share data with an advertising network or with a partner for further marketing, or they especially want to let the child share data themselves within a community that may be unmoderated or lightly moderated, at that point you're running the risk of a child engaging with strangers that are adults and the like. And so they want you to take a more rigorous approach to what is verifiable in the parental consent process. So that comes back to the law that says reasonable methods in light of available technology to ensure it's apparent, but on a sliding scale and based on risk, because many parents aren't going to want to do a heavy lift for verifying who they are. Now, this is why Privo exists. We initially saw that when the law came out and said, we really need privacy vaults online. We need a way for a parent to verify their identity once, associate their children, and then permission their children to engage in ways or block their children from engagement without having to re-verify their identity over and over, reassociate that parent-child relationship. It needs to be streamlined and easier for parents. Just like you log in with perhaps a login that you've gotten from a social platform to another platform, you should be able to log in with your verified parent account, your verified parent-child relationship, and express your rights, either to consent or to revoke consent to something that's being asked of you. So that's really the big problem in the space, is that each and every company trying to ask a parent to provide what might feel like more personal information to prove who they are, to establish their parental rights. We need to be able to go just like we do to the DMV to get a driver's license. We don't go and create that driver's license every single time we go to an age restricted experience, whether it's a concert or the grocery store to buy beer or whatever it might be. So online, parents need to be able to verify once, associate the children in their home that they're responsible for, and then present that verification in a streamlined way. And technology exists to do that now, to leverage the ways that we're already logging in and to sort of carry these verification flags associated to what we're already using as we engage with services.